Buddy Baker Peanut Maker. I forgot that time I really did forget it was on. And I don't know where that came from, Buddy Baker Peanut Maker. I'm just uploading a quick video with just a few things here. First of all, some of the stuff that I got for Christmas, most of it I got myself for Christmas. Some CGC stuff I'm going to show you. The first thing is a PGX 8.0 Iron Fist number 1. It's a Gil Kane cover and John Byrne artwork on the interiors. Chris Claremont is the writer. It was 1975, isn't it? Yes, 1975. Then I was lucky to get this unbelievable price. Ghost Rider. I don't even know if maybe I showed this already before, but Marvel Spotlight number 5. First appearance of the Ghost Rider. 8.0 CGC. Apparent 8.0, because all it was a they used a black magic marker to cover up a tiny pinhole white spot on the cover, and if it were me, I would have just had, you know, Jerry Friedrich Jerry Friedrich, I would have had him sign it, because he signed it right there, black magic marker. I would have had him sign it right over that little white spot, and then you wouldn't have an 8.0 apparent. It'd be an 8.0, you know, straight out, no restoration. But I guess they didn't think about that, you know. But first appearance of the Ghost Rider. It's created by Roy Thomas and Gary Friedrich, or Frederick. You know, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. I always pronounce it the German way, Gary Friedrich. But Mike Plug, who did a lot of the Frankenstein stuff, is the artwork. So he's also a co-creator of this, actually, because he, I guess, created the look. 8.0, signed by Gary Friedrich. Gary Friedrich. Holy crap, I forgot I had a second one. Holy shit. I got a second one. This is Marvel Spotlight number 5, first appearance of the Ghost Rider, and it's a blue label, 7.5. Pretty nice. I got that, so I got 2 copies there. Then I think I did show you this. Marvel Spotlight number 7.0. I think this was one of the books that came in that the meat box. I call it the meat box. This guy sent it to me in a cardboard box that was labeled Hickory Smoked Bacon, and keep refrigerating. And that's 7.0 Marble Spotlight number 10. Gary Friedrich does a story, and I don't know, nothing special about it. Appearance by the Witch Woman. Then I got Marble Spotlight number 6, the second appearance of the Ghost Rider. This is 8.5 CGC. Probably see it better like this, I think. Angels from Hell, get it? Hell's Angels. What is this now? Heirs of Marble Spotlight number 9. This is a CGC 9.0 and signature series signed by Gary Friedrich. Or Frederick, if you want to call him Frederick, but it's not Frederick, it's Friedrich. Or if you want to pronounce it the German way, it's Friedrich. Friedrich. The most supernatural. I love this cover. It's a nice bondage cover. Let me get it out of the, take it out of the plastic. Bondage cover. $1973. It was 1972 that they relaxed the comics code. You know, Comic Code Authority relaxed its standards and revised actually its standards. And as you can see, by 1973 they were pretty quick to take advantage of it and start the bondage covers again. And the last one that I got for the holidays from my Christmas haul here, kind of a Christmas haul, is 8.5 Marvel Premiere number 15, which is the very first appearance of Iron Fist. It's from 1974, I think. 1974, Roy Thomas story, Gil Kane cover. Origin and first appearance of Iron Fist. Movie coming. Yeah, let's see what else. Also, I had I've been talking with somebody on YouTube. He's kind of a new a newbie here on YouTube. I think it's W Macia 8466, W Macia, or maybe it's WMACIA. Macias with an S. W Macias 8466. But anyway, we were talking about leaving some comments that he would like to see my copy of the Ghost Rider. I showed this before, the original Ghost Rider from 1950. I'm not sure if he believed I actually had it, or if it maybe he thought he never knew that this existed. But this is it from Magazine Enterprises, Ghost Rider number 1 from 1950. I think Dick Ayers and this guy Ron, what's his name? Maybe Ron Frank. I can't remember the writer. Ron Frank or something like that. they created this. Mostly, I think it's Dick Ayer's creation. And it was kind of a horror western series, a supernatural western series. And yeah, the Magazine Enterprises was a company that was founded by Vince Sullivan, who was the original editor of Allied National Comics in 1938, and he was the editor of Action Comics, the first issue before it came out. And Vince Sullivan was the guy that Max Gaines brought Jerome Siegel's and Joe Shuster's samples of their what they intended to be a newspaper comic strip, or else they wanted it to be. And Max Gaines, who worked for the Eastern Color Printing Company at the time, knew that nobody was picking that thing up. They were having a hard time trying to sell it. Every newspaper run by the syndicate rejected it. They didn't want to have nothing to do with it. They just thought it was too absurd. So Max Gaines thought it had potential. You know, the Superman newspaper strip, as it was originally intended to be, thought it had potential as a comic book. So he brought it over to Vince Sullivan, who was the editor over at National Comics. And it just so happened that they were looking for a lead story for Action #1, and Vince Sullivan thought it would be a great lead story for their new comic book, which was going to be called Action Comics. And as a matter of fact, after the first issue came out, what's his name? President publisher Harry Donenfeld thought that when he saw that the cover of the first issue with Superman on it, he went over to Vince Sullivan and told him he doesn't want this guy in the comic no more. And then Vince Sullivan somehow convinced him that, this is a great character, it's probably selling the book, and stuff like that. And he convinced him to keep the character Superman in Action Comics. But then Harry Donenfeld told him, well, okay, we'll try it out, we'll keep him, but take him off the cover because he looks too ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous looking character, some adult guy running around in his pajamas with a cape, he just thought it was too absurd. So for the next 5 issues, you didn't see Superman on the cover. But there's another story, behind it, and I don't want to get too deeply into it, but Superman didn't appear on the cover of Action Comics again until #6. But that's the reason why you didn't see him on the cover, because Harry Donenfeld wanted him. He at first didn't even want him in the comic book, but Vince Sullivan is the guy that owned this company, Magazine Enterprises, and was responsible for actually getting Superman into the comic book, along with Max Gaines, who later on founded the EC Comics line. And then his son, William Gaines, took over after his father, Max Gaines, died in a boating accident. And then William Gaines created the notorious New Trend comic line of crime comics and horror comics, but I think around 1948 or something like that. Anyway, that's it. There's the Ghost Rider. And found some other stuff here. Maybe not. Where is it? Batman and Robin Unexpected. What the hell? I sure did think I did. Oh, here's something. Oh, yeah, more CGC stuff over here. Holy crap. Flash comics. Yeah, man. There was something else here, but I don't know where the hell it is now. Holy crap and a cracker. I'm going to have to go take a look for it. Oh, here. I got a whole box right over here. A long box of Legends of the Dark Knight and some other stuff. You know, that's all part of... sorry about that. That's all part of the a haul I got like 10 years ago, and I never even went through the stuff there. Just like this box of Bronze Age stuff that I found. 3 boxes of Bronze Age stuff that I found, small boxes. That's I got right back there that I want to show you. That I haven't seen that box in like 15 years. So anyway, inside that long box that I haven't seen for 10 years, when I bought it from my buddy who died this year because of kidney failure. I finally started looking through the boxes, and he had like 11 long boxes that I bought from him, you know, 10 years ago, and 10 or 11 years ago, and so I picked the first box up out of that, and this is from, oh shit, it's longer than that. Yeah, about 11 years ago. Anyway, Legends of the Dark Knight. I got a complete run, or he had a complete run in there, 1 through 50. But I'm just going to show you the first issue, Legends of the Dark Knight. Now, isn't that the most awesome cover? Awesome cover you ever did see in your whole damn life? Holy crap, I'm going to frame this puppy up, man. I'm going to frame it in gold. Got to be one of the worst covers I ever saw in my life. And then I wanted to show you number 13. I kind of like this cover with the dartboard. And you got it's kind of James Bond 007-esque with the girl laying there, and she's in her panties and bra. Kind of has a 007 feel to me, you know. But anyway, then I saw this, and man, I absolutely love this cover, man. That's Brian Boland, I think. It better be. Yeah, Boland. Just an amazing cover, man. I love this cover. And look at the Joker. It's the Joker, and he's actually got a pussycat. I never thought I'd see the Joker with a pussy. I mean, that is the most sinister looking pussy I ever saw in my life. Just take a look at that pussycat there. Man, those two smiles. I mean, what a great cover, man. Never even knew this existed. Because I never collected Legends of the Dark Knight, but I am now, obviously. Anyway, that's about that. Harlequin, picked that up. I got other stuff. I think I showed you guys this before. I don't know. This is Batman and Batman 234 with the Two-Face. Got a couple copies of that. Oh, Werewolf by Night. I also picked this up for Christmas, kind of. This was from, what did they say in the back? Part of the one owner high grade Seville collection. Certificate of authenticity back there. This is the first appearance of the Moon Knight. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to do this real quick. Oh, there's something else. I think I've probably showed this to you before too, but this, I've been trying to get a copy of My Son the Vampire, and I could only find it together with Bucket of Blood. Two great movies though, absolutely two great movies. But My Son the Vampire is also known as Vampire Over London, and I think I got some notes down here. Mother Riley meets the vampire. Oh, the guy who played Arthur Lucan, who was born Arthur Towle, I think. He's was born around 1885 or something, I think. And he was from 1900 on, I mean, he was in like show business and vaudeville and everything, and he started this character of Mother Riley, where he played a drag queen called Mother Riley. He would dress up in drag and, you know, pretend he was he I think started out as a British actor pretending to be an Irish comedian, and he just somehow started this Mother Riley thing, and it you know, he would dress up in drag, and, you know, it just is absolutely hilarious. I mean, the guy's been in show business a long time. He died in 1954. My Son the Vampire came out in 1952. So that was 2 years after that when he died. But he started this Mother Riley stuff in 1937, and it went on for like a good 20 years or so, I guess. 47. Or did he start this? No, he made 37 to 52. He died in 54. He made 15 films. I can't remember. Well, all right, he made 15 films with Mother Riley, where he does this drag, thing, and it's just hilarious. If you can get a copy of that, My Son the Vampire, pick it up, because it's really hilarious. The guy is really a genius, and that was pretty risque, I think, you know, for that time, dressing up as a woman, you know, and pretending you're a woman and dressing up in drag, I guess. I don't know. But it was great. I loved it. And I've been trying to get it with just on its own DVD, you know, maybe with some extras and stuff like that. But I've been having a hard time finding it. I was able to get it on a 2-disc, I mean a 1-disc set with 2 movies on it. But this is great if you can get this, and it's not that expensive on Amazon. Bucket of Blood and My Son the Vampire. So yeah, that was that. I guess that's about it. Anyway, kind of an offbeat video. So wanted to do something, you know, to get it in for the new year, start out the new year. So we'll see you guys next time, and hope everybody has, everyone's going to have a happy and peaceful new year. And I really mean that, you know, for not just the YouTube community, but for this whole frickin' world, because it really needs it. But, you know, reality is what it is. And it takes a lot of people to change it. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.